Welcome to my 20-minute series. This is the very first video, and today we're just going to move through a beautiful 20-minute vinyasa flow. So we're actually going to begin standing on our mat. So I'm going to face you this way, but you could start at the top of your mat. And let's just come into Tadasana. So we'll just take our feet about hip distance. And just settle your body and close the eyes down. And just with our eyes closed down, let's just take a moment to feel centered. Take a moment to allow yourself to drop into the body. And we can do this by just really feeling into the physical body and the sensations that we have there. So you could spread the toes and allow yourself to lift up through the knees a little, lengthen into the spine and let the crown of the head draw up, and just relax the hands down by your side. And just feel the fullness and the completeness of the body here, just standing tall this morning. And just let yourself take a breath here, in through the nose. And as you exhale, we'll just open the mouth and just let the breath come out in a big sigh. And we'll take a couple more like that. So just inhaling through the nose, but feel the energy draw up through the legs and the feet. And exhale. And then again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And we'll continue this breath. We can open the eyes now, but we'll take the next breath. Inhale and sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll just send the hands down in through the heart. And inhale again. Could start to gaze up to the fingertips. Exhale, and let this exhale be the thing that kind of helps you drop into the body. I'm going to start to move the body, quiet the mind. Inhale up and exhale down here in through center. And let's do one more like that. Excuse me. Inhale, rise up. Good. Take a moment here with the hands at the top of the head. Palms can reach together. Clasp the fingers and flip the palms, and inhale to stretch into this sort of variation of this extended Tadasana. Press down through the feet, lift through the palms, and almost maybe sort of hunch the shoulders up around the ears before releasing the hands. Exhale and feel the really beautiful sensation maybe through the arms and through the shoulders, this beautiful feeling of prana moving. We'll rise up again. Inhale. Moving the body, starting to release the stuck energy. So we'll take the palms, flip them up again. Inhale. This time, if you want to, rise up onto the tippy toes. Let yourself extend, hunch the shoulders around the ears, lift up, and then as you exhale, steady yourself as you release the arms and slowly drop the heels all the way to the earth. And then again, sweep the arms, rise up. And as you exhale from the heart, really gracefully and in gratitude, bow the body towards the earth here. Beautiful. We'll take a half lift and lengthen into the spine. Chopped my head off in the shot there. Sorry about that. Send the right leg back here. And we'll drop the knee down. And just let yourself come all the way up here into this nice low lunge. We'll take the right arm and lift it up. Inhale. And as you exhale, just reaching across through the fingertips here. Take an inhale to rise. And as you exhale, let that hand just come onto the back of the thigh. And we'll float the front arm up. So this sort of gentle crescent here. And then releasing both hands. Take this big cartwheel of the arms Send the right hand to the earth as the left hand moves back and up. Tuck the back toe and rise up here into a higher lunge. And then releasing that hand to the earth here, we'll step back and find plank here. Option to be on the knees, of course. Exhale down. And slide the hands through into a Sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes here, hands under the knees. Rise up through your plank. And then find downward facing dog. Lengthen the hips up and back. And again, just taking a breath here. Inhale and breathe through the palms here from the earth. Send that in-breath all the way up into the shoulders. And as you do, let the breath expand the shoulders towards the edges of your mat. And keeping that beautiful open or broadness through the upper back, we'll take that right leg and send it to the sky. And then step it through as you exhale. Beautiful. We'll send that knee down here and rise back up here onto a low lunge. Breathe the left arm up. Inhale. And let the exhale open into the ribs. Inhale to lift to center, taking that hand to the back of the thighs. The front arm floats up. Releasing the breath. And again, this big cartwheel of the arms, the top arm, the back arm, just taking it slowly as you start to turn the navel in towards the thigh here. Lift up, option to lift that back knee. And then exhale, let your hand come to the earth here. We'll step to the top of the mat, take a half lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. And sweep the arms as you rise up. Inhale. And exhale. Here, into the heart. Let's take that again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Rise up. Half lift. Exhale and fold here, and we'll send the left leg back this time. Beautiful. Stay high on the knee here, on the back knee, and just again bringing yourself up here into a high leg lunge. Sweep the left arm up. Inhale. Same side bend here. Exhale. A little bit more of a balance challenge for this morning's class. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, take that hand behind. Again, place it to the back of the thigh. But let's this time, so we'll rise up through the front arm here. So again, a gentle little crescent lunge here. Let's lift through the ribs and the sternum. Beautiful. Again, this cartwheel of the arms, send them all the way down. Rise up briefly here. And then send that hand down here as we prepare for a side plank. So we'll send that front leg all the way back here into a Vashisthasana here, side plank. You could be on the knee here. Beautiful. Exhale to the earth, all the way down. Rise up here through your cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Come to downward facing dog. Again, just sending the feet to a hip distance. One full breath here. And we'll take that left leg and inhale it to the sky. Exhale and send the left leg through to the front. Again, rising up, hands to the knee in a high lunge. Inhale and breathe the right arm up. Exhale. And again, lifting. As we transition, we'll send that hand down, float the left arm up in this twist. And then send it towards the back of the mat as you plant down and let the Front leg, draw back into a side plank here. And beautiful exhale and float the hand down, letting yourself move all the way to the floor. We'll take the inhale, find this cobra exhale. Tucking the toes, rise up, find downward facing dog here. Just one breath again, inhale and exhale. And we'll start to look towards the front of the mat. We're just going to step our feet. So just really easily walking our feet through and coming all the way into Malasana. So taking the feet wide. You could use a block here, maybe under the hips. And I'll just turn to face you. Let your hands come or elbows come just inside the knee. And just bringing the hands together at Namaste and just taking just maybe 2 breaths like this. Just feeling the effects of movement here. Move your body, quiet the mind. One more breath. And exhale the breath, beautiful. Take your hands to the earth and just start to rise up. And send the tailbone high, and we'll take a half lift here, lengthen. And an exhale back to the earth here, and then really easily through a spinal roll. When you're ready, we'll let the hands travel up the legs here. Going nice and slowly, letting the gaze lift last. Rolling the shoulders back. And again, in Tadasana, we could close the eyes down just for a minute. And maybe feeling that really beautiful sensation of prana like we did earlier in the class. This sense of having moved, having stirred the glass that has dirt settled to the bottom, stirring it with a spoon and shaking everything up, moving all of the debris around. Feeling like the energy of the body has come alive this morning. But at the same time, feeling this sense of being grounded. So the feet down, almost like that gentle calm in the mind. A little bit more aware, a little bit more tuned in this morning. And from the top of our mat, we'll stay here with Tadasana and we'll open the eyes. And we'll rise up through both arms, inhale. And as you exhale, send the seat back and find Utkatasana here. Good, inhale again from the fingertips all the way down into the ribs and let that broaden and open the front body. Let the exhale deepen the pose a little if you can. And then inhale to rise up and let the hands travel down. Again, that beautiful feeling of prana in the shoulders and the arms. Take an inhale, sweep up. Beautiful, exhale and forward fold here. And from here again, let's send the right leg back. And rise up this time. Take the arms wide or maybe forward if you don't have as much room. Extend and lengthen into this really beautiful sort of pyramid or apex shape. As you exhale down through the hips here and send that back heel towards the back of the mat. Beautiful, float down the left hand to the thigh again, turn the palm up and then extend that right arm over into this side bend again. Inhale to lift. This time, as the hand comes to the belly of the back of the leg here, let's let that heel drop down. And find this reverse warrior here. So finding Virabhadrasana, 2 legs this time. Good, releasing that top hand to the elbow and extend and lengthen. Side body open. Sending that hand to the hip. Option here if you want to. Find your Ardha Chandrasana, lengthening, sending the fingertips forward and down and lifting through the back leg. Beautiful, and soften into the knee, foot to the floor, hands here. Square the hips by lifting through the heel and send the leg back into plank. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog if that's part of your practice. Exhale, tucking the toes. And then downward facing dog here. Beautiful, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release the breath out either through the nose or maybe out through the mouth as the right leg rises up. Exhale and tiger curl here. Send it to the heart. Inhale, one of those. Exhale, send it through to the front of the mat. And again, rising up in the fullness of this pose for you, lengthening, maybe high on the back toes here, and then exhale, find the lunge. Let the right hand come to the thigh this time, leaning into the side bend. Inhale, lift. Send that hand behind, drop the heel down as the front arm floats up. Reverse Virabhadrasana 2. Let the hands here float all the way to the earth. And let's step back here straight into downward facing dog. And take a couple of breaths like this. And again, the left leg lifts. Tiger curl, just one of these. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, step it through to the front of the mat as we turn the back heel and come all the way to the side of the mat. And we can take a half lift here and lengthen the spine. Send the energy of the heart forward as the tail lengthens back. Breathe the fullness of the breath here into the body. Feel the breath really expand and lengthen through the whole midline of the body. And from here, keeping that length as you exhale, come all the way down into this forward fold. Couple of breaths here. Maybe shaking the head really gently. Gazing behind or eyes closed. Letting yourself rise up again. Walking here to the front of the mat, and we'll drop that knee down. Slide the leg all the way back and come to sit down onto your seat. Excuse me, we'll just bring the legs into Baddha Konasana here. And you could hold on to the toes or maybe the ankles. And just taking a moment here. Let's take a nice inhale again. And as we did just before, feeling the inhale really lengthen the whole midline, not only at the back of the body, the spine, but through the front of the body too. And then again, keeping that length, just exhale and let the heart lead as you come on down into this beautiful fold here, not worrying about how close to the ground we are or how deep the stretch is, simply feeling spacious through the front and back body. And then lengthening all the way up. We'll take our legs here, and actually we'll maybe just take the hands to the outside of the knee and just round through the spine, drawing the chin. Just an inhale to lift and an exhale to round. Inhale to rise back up and take the legs and cross them over here and let the hands rest on the knees and close the eyes down. Allowing yourself this beautiful time to rest in the space that you've created, rest in the waters, allowing all of that debris that we moved and shook in the muddy water, allowing all of that now to find stillness. And where we move the body and then quieten the mind, can we then quiet the body and keep a quiet mind? Is it easier now today to go about your day with this sense of how I can be still in the body and still in the mind, having experienced it already on your mat for these 20 minutes. Thank you all so much for watching. Love to you all. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.